McLaren new signing suspended by FIA for breaching regulations. He can imagine being a promising young driver signed by one of the most iconic teams in Formula One, and in a matter of days, being at the center of a controversy that could jeopardize his career. That's exactly what happened to Martinius Sten, McLaren's newest star, and believe me, the situation is more complicated than it seems. To begin to understand this situation, we need to go back a few days. On Thursday, McLaren announced with great enthusiasm the signing of 2 new drivers to its junior academy, and one of them was Martinius Sten, an emerging Formula TR talent. However, the brilliance of this signing was soon overshadowed by a bombshell news. Sten would be banned from competing in Formula 3 at the British Grand Prix at Silverstone. The reason behind this ban has to do with a race that Sten participated in the GB3 series. The FIA, motorsport's governing body, requires drivers to obtain clearance before competing in different categories, especially when there is a conflict of interest. In Sten's case, not only did he participate in the race without such authorization, but he also failed to inform his Formula 3 team, Hi-Tech. Now, why is this such a serious problem? The answer lies in the nature of the GB3 and Formula 3 cars. They are extremely similar, which means that any additional experience in one of these categories can provide an unfair competitive advantage. The FIA argues that by competing in GB3, Sten would have acquired extra practice that could undermine the level playing field between drivers in Formula 3. But was the punishment fair? There are 2 sides to this coin. On the one hand, we have the FIA rules, which are clear and have been violated. The organization has a duty to maintain the fairness and integrity of the sport, ensuring that no driver has an unfair advantage. On the other hand, some argue that the ban was too harsh for a young driver who was perhaps not fully aware of the repercussions of his actions. After all, he's at the beginning of his career, and mistakes are part of the learning process. In addition, there is also the issue of communication. Hi-Tech, Sten's Formula 3 team, was not informed of its participation in GB3, which further complicated the situation. The lack of transparency and communication may have contributed to the severity of the punishment. Had Sten communicated his intentions, perhaps the team could have mediated the situation with the FIA more effectively. And what is McLaren's position in all this? As Sten's new home, McLaren has a crucial role in shaping and guiding his career. The team has yet to make an official statement on the punishment, but it is likely that they are working behind the scenes to resolve the situation and ensure that Sten can continue his development without any major setbacks. Ultimately, this situation raises an important question about the balance between disciplining pilots and allowing them to learn and grow. The FIA needs to stick to its rules to ensure fairness, but it must also consider the context and intent behind the actions of the young drivers. And you? What do you think? Was the punishment fair, or did they overdo it with Sten? Leave your opinion in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more updates on everything that happens in Formula One.